Australian wicketkeeper Ian Healy was more than just safe hands behind the stumps. He was a reliable lower-order batsman who often rescued his team in tough spots. One of his finest innings came in the first test against the West Indies at Bridgetown in 1995. On a testing pitch and against a fiery West Indies attack, Ian Healy stood firm. He played a fighting knock of 74 not out of 121 deliveries, spending 3 solid hours at the crease. His innings was laced with 7 crisp boundaries and 2 towering sixes, one of which was a glorious whip over the leg side of Courtney Walsh, a shot that's still a delight to watch. Ian Healy cool-headed batting helped Australia pile up a strong total on the board, giving them the upper hand. His effort played a big part in setting up a 10-wicket win for Australia against the once dominant West Indies. Let's rewind the clock and relive this brilliant knock from Ian Healy, calm, composed and right on target when his team needed him the most.
Little wonder that it's Ambrose that has done the damage. He's been the nemesis of the Australians in recent years, and when finally employed today by Richie Richardson, he's done the job yet again for his captain. Healy just leans forward. 5 for 194.
Well, it's so difficult.
Required to offer, that's lunch, as umpire Ben Katarakavan symbolically removes the bails.
Cracked away, that's a superb stroke. For 205. Well, reaching out somewhat for it, gets boundary down behind square. Not entirely convincing, but 4 all the same.
Yes, it just went wide enough of Gully not to give him any chance. He sliced off the outside of the face.
Lovely shot through the onside. Very special place for Ian Healy mid-wicket. The spinner's there in the air, but also his unusual grip. He's able to force the ball through the onside like that. And it comes to 3.
There's another run picked up. Really do it very expertly. Just dabbed on the onside, and really in the end, no gamble, just a good, quick run. No danger for them whatever. It's over his head. Healy doing very much like what Hooper did yesterday, taking on the spin.
Good shot that by Ian Healy. The ball was well up to him. Of course, Carl Hooper not a very big spin on the ball, and he just played through the line.
So this is a very useful 50 partnership between the two coming up. They've now put on 49. At a crucial time in the innings. Six for 230. You still felt the match was on an even keel. Now it's certainly tilting again towards Australia.
The West Indian captain has a few problems now. This lead for Australia slowly building. still have 4 wickets in hand. Brendan Julian, who perhaps was considered a part of the tail, has been batting quite well with Ian Healy. Very good partnership. 92 runs already the lead.
That's a very characteristic. Very characteristic of Healy, uncharacteristic of Walsh, and that's 4. There he goes again. Ambrose has a chance, just couldn't get to it, not even with his reach. He's shaking his head. Might have just got the tip of his fingers to it. Even with his reach, he's cursing himself.
No, not too sure that Courtney really judged this properly. Just touched his left hand. And running back towards the Kensington stand like that, I'm sure he wasn't exactly too sure of where he was.
Running into shadow too, Michael, which is awkward. There he is in.
Yes, and whenever you're running towards that Kensington stand, I just noticed there it's a small wall that you're running towards, and if you're not sure how close you are to that wall, it's always very difficult keeping your eyes on the ball. Obviously you can't be too sure how close you are.
Just picks that one up, places it perfectly between the 2 outfieldsmen. Ambrose wants to cross, and that's 4. Every run is precious, Michael.
Definitely so. And he really struck that one beautifully. 2 men out on the onside on the boundary behind square and a straight mid-wicket.
He's done. This is over the top. That is 6. And this is very loose bowling by Hooper. Very controlled hitting by Healy. And another 50 for Healy. Waving of the flag. He's always one who's inspired by the flag, inspired by the baggy green. His 16th 50 in Test match cricket. Of course, he's got 200s. Good work by Sherwin Campbell. Glorious drive from Healy. He doesn't have to run for that, he knows that. Down amongst the shooters. And that's 4. That's been pointed out quite emphatically by the Australian supporters.
Well, Ian Healy certainly is in very good form. That was a good drive. Ball right up, left foot coming forward, full flow of the bat through the line of the ball. Nothing wrong with that at all. Straight back down the wicket.
Up in the air, that's safe. Over Richardson's head. Thinking of 3, they'll need to hurry. No, they won't. As Richardson went after it, nearly apologetically. No attempt to return to try and pressure the Australians batsman. Just rolled it back, which would suggest that his right shoulder is not in sufficient order for him to throw. Perhaps Healy assessed that. It's characteristic of Healy. He gathers a lot of runs in that area. Just what Richardson.
Has no ability with the bat, well, that certainly was a pretty good shot.
Field all over the place, and this is a part of a cricket match that a lot of people just don't understand. Here's a team with a big first innings advantage and really giving away runs, but of course they're doing it with a purpose. In the air, over the head of the fielder, gone. Magnificent stroke.
Well, terrific shot by Ian Healy, just drifting into him on his pads, flicked it away, get it on the up. These smaller grounds in some place of the West Indies, it's easier to hit the sixers. You don't want to be giving him this opportunity. These are vital and valuable runs that are being got.
Somehow he managed to get that away, gets it for 4. Walsh looking to keep him on the strike. Well, he's done that, but he certainly didn't want to give away the boundary. Who know this game so well.
What a difference to tail.
Ian Healy was known primarily for his world-class wicket-keeping, but with the bat he was a tough, resilient lower-order batsman who never gave his wicket away easily. He batted right-handed and had a compact technique that made him reliable in pressure situations. Ian Healy was not a flamboyant stroke maker, but his strength lay in his temperament and ability to grind out crucial runs when the top order faltered. He often used soft hands to defend, was quick on the pull and cut, and was not afraid to play aggressive shots when the situation demanded. His innings were usually built on patience, grit, and a deep understanding of match situation. Whether nudging single, flicking through the leg side, or launching the occasional six, Ian Healy brought balance and depth to Australian batting. In Test cricket, Ian Healy played 119 matches, scoring 4,356 runs at an average of 27.39. He registered 4 centuries and 22 half centuries, with the highest score of 161 not out. These numbers are highly respectable, especially considering he batted predominantly at number 7 or 8 and often with the tail. In first-class cricket, Ian Healy featured in 231 matches, amassing 11,501 runs at an average of 30.39. His first-class career included 10 centuries and 62 50s, reflecting his consistent contributions over a long period. He often played gritty innings for Queensland in the domestic circuit, helping stabilize innings and guiding young players. While his glove work remained his most celebrated assets, Ian Healy batting was the kind that often turned game quietly, through resilience, discipline, and a bit of Aussie's fighting spirit. If you like this video, please comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.